All right, algebra. So this is absolute value equations, part 1 homework. So 1.4. Hopefully you get all of this. That's 8 because you're multiplying that. You know how to multiply decimals and it's positive. And hopefully these you should understand. You're just solving equations. If you're struggling with this, then you need to go back and rewatch the video of absolute value day 4, part 1, whichever. It's the part 1 of the notes. Okay, I remade those, so you need to make sure you're doing that. If you're struggling with this one, remember you're dividing by that -3. Make sure you're multiplying by the reciprocal, which would be a -3/2. Trying to find some errors that you might have here. Remember, our test is going to be on Friday, so make sure you understand how you get the answers 6 and -3 for those, okay? If you submit to get answers, you can check your work and you want it back, let me know, okay? Here are some of the answers, though. I am giving them to you. Hopefully you noticed that. So I'm going to look at this one right here, okay? So this, if you're really struggling with those word problems, I want you to go back and watch the video again for part 2, okay? So remember, our equation should look like this. So we'll use D for distance. Yep, they use distance. Minus the mean. This is going to be the mean. And this is the distance from the mean. Okay? So if you don't know what I'm talking about and you want me to slow down, go watch the video, please. All right? So we're talking about the minimum distance is 41.4 million. 91.4. And the max is 94.5, okay? So we need to find the mean, right? So we need to add these together. 91.4, 94.5, 6, 5, 18, divide by 2. 2 goes in to 18. 9, 2 goes in to 5, twice 16, 8, right? I think I did something wrong. So I 4. I have no idea what I just did wrong. Did I just add those wrong? 9? I think I did. 9, 19. Okay. There we go. So it goes into 19. Goes in 8, 9 times. Am I right in that? And then there's that 1 left over, and it goes in 5, right? Okay, so one thing is if you're using decimals the way they are, it's not going to be right. Okay, so we need to put this in millions. So that's, 92 million, 5, and let's add those zeros. Okay, so we've got 9, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's our mean, right? That's what we're going to put right there. Okay, now we want to find the distance from the mean. So how far are these? So this is 92, 9, 5, right? So how far is that from here? So we just subtract, all right? You've got calculators, go for it. You can do that subtraction. We've got 9, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3. Whoop. 1, 2, 3 minus... 9, 2, 9, 5, 0, 0, 0, 0. So do that, and that's going to be, and if you subtract them both from this, you're going to get the same answer. Okay? So if you're ready, let's go ahead and do that. Press pause, get your answer, see what you get. Ready? Go. Okay, hopefully you pressed pause, hopefully you did that. And this is what you got. Okay? Now let's come down here. Okay? This one makes a little bit more sense because the numbers aren't so big. They're a lot easier to work with, and it's going to be a lot easier to check our answer, okay? But what you notice here, actually I will show you, if I set this up equal to the negative and the positive, I'm going to get these two answers as D, as my distance, my maximum and my minimum, okay? So let's come on down here. So the shoulder height of the shortest and tallest dogs are shown, so 10 and 15. Okay, represent the two on a number line. So there's the answer for the number line, right? And so we've got D minus the mean, right? So let's find the mean. And in this case, it's not D. What number? What do they want us to use? X, maybe? H for height, of course. Okay. H for height. So we've got 10 plus 15 is 25. Divide that by 2, and we've got 12.5, right? So our average is 12.5. And then the distance from the mean. So what's 15? How far is 15 from 12.5? And how far is 10 from 12.5? Well, that's 2.5, and that's it. So if you're wondering how this makes sense, I'm going to do H minus 12.5. Remember, this is my absolute value side that I write twice. Okay, H minus 12.5, I write that twice. I set it equal to 2.5, and then I set it equal to negative 2.5, right? So I add 12.5, and I add 12.5, and my height equals, look at that, 10, that's 15. And that is my maximum height. So I got back to that maximum height. And over here, if I add 12.5 and I add 12.5, this height, different signs differ, and my positive is bigger. We've got 10. Okay, so I get my two heights back. So if you're wondering how that makes sense, there it is. Okay, so as for the rest of these, so I'd like you to think about in solving these, what these mean. And so maybe, so we've got x plus 2 equals 4, right? Well, this is the mean, and this is the distance from the mean, right? So my graph should be 2 is my mean, and I'm 4 away there, and I'm 4 away there, right? So 4 away this way is negative 2. 4 away this way is 6, right? So that's the graph that I'm looking for. What did I do wrong? Oh, because they're saying this is the answer. Let's look. I'm going to do it this way. X plus 2 equals 4. X plus 2 equals negative 4. Minus 2, and x equals 2, which is right there. Minus 2, and x equals negative 6. There we go. What did I don't know what I did wrong there. Sorry. So you got to solve it. My distance there is 4, distance there is 4. 2, 4. Oh, because it's negative 2. Negative 2 and 6.